The women's 400 freestyle S6. Ellie Simmonds goes in lane 4. And Yelyzaveta MERESHKO in lane 5 for Ukraine. Ayaallah, TEWFICK from Egypt in lane number 1. Emanuela ROMANO from Italy, another Italian swimmer in lane number 2. Vianney, TREJO, DELGADILLO in lane number 3. She'll be hoping to hit the medal podium, but Ellie Simmonds has dominated this event since the Beijing Paralympic Games. But here is Yelyzaveta MERESHKO, big challenger to Ellie Simmonds. They had a great battle in the Europeans last year, renewing their rivalry here in Glasgow. Valeria Lopez Gomez in 6. Nicole Turner, the youngster from Ireland, just 13 years of age, the youngest member of the Irish team, and the experienced Doramitzi GONZALEZ. Back again, the Paralympic champion from Athens in 2004. Now, Giles, this promises to be a cracker.
Well, it certainly does. If Ellie Simmonds is on form and in the mood, the world record could be in trouble.
Take your marks.
Well, Ellie Simmonds away very quickly there. If this race is as good as the paint job she's done on her toenails, then it could be quite special indeed. But already sticking right with her is MERESHKO. Now, this normally happens in a freestyle race with Ellie Simmonds, where her technique and fitness start to pay dividends in the back end of the race. But MERESHKO, I wonder if her coach has said to her, stick to Ellie Simmonds like glue and see what you can come back with. They're both pretty much evenly matched as they go around the turn. For those with dwarfism like Ellie Simmonds, the water has to go around a series of curves. It's got to go around your head, your shoulders, your hips, your knees, your ankles, and finally around your toes. And you push those corners closer together as you would do if someone was shorter. Those corners become tighter. That pushes your drag up and means that you have to generate more efficiency by keeping a better body position. But MERESHKO here is doing very well against Ellie Simmonds, Paul. She's looking very smooth indeed. She doesn't look in trouble at all.
She has the European title at 50 and 100 freestyle, and Ellie Simmonds now breathing away from MERESHKO. I just wonder if sometimes swimmers will breathe to both sides. They will be aware of each other as they come down here. Very still head position from MERESHKO here. She looks very good indeed, as does Ellie Simmonds. These two are very, very well matched indeed. MERESHKO, that head really, really still. She's breathing towards Ellie Simmonds there, keeping the head down. And Ellie Simmonds with that blue cap there, breathing away from MERESHKO. But as they turn here at the top end, it's very, very close. And Ellie Simmonds, good turn from Ellie. She'll be breathing towards MERESHKO here. And a good advantage gained by Ellie Simmonds there on that turn.
Absolutely. MERESHKO, just a little bit of tiredness creeping in as they have the different turning styles. Ellie Simmonds employing a classic tumble turn style. MERESHKO much more of what we would call in swimming a basket turn. If you imagine you're laying on your back or with your bum sitting in a basket and you spin round, that's how she's getting round the wall. But a bit of tiredness there meant that she didn't rotate as quickly. And this, I think, Paul, will be where we start to see Ellie Simmonds take a hold on this race. And we are, look at that, she's opened up a body length lead now. Well, 2 body lengths lead. No, a body length lead over MERESHKO.
MERESHKO just looking a little bit choppier than she's done here as they move into the second half of this race. She is closing up again on Ellie Simmonds, but MERESHKO just using all her strength to get back on terms with Ellie Simmonds, and maybe that will eat into Ellie Simmonds' lead at this stage, but she might pay for that in the later stages of the race.
Well, this turn is going to be absolutely crucial, because if MERESHKO can get her act together and not lose ground against Ellie Simmonds, she's done pretty good job there, well then she could be a real challenger for Ellie Simmonds on this.
Well, Ellie Simmonds just with that advantage, she has gained that from the turn. MERESHKO fighting all the time to get back on level terms with Simmonds. It is a really well-matched race between these two. Ellie Simmonds breathing in the direction of MERESHKO here as they come down to the finish end. They will have 100 meters to go as they hit this wall. We'll just check on the pace here. Ellie Simmonds almost exactly on world record pace. She goes over just 6/100ths in it. In fact, MERESHKO getting that touch as she stretches for the wall there with her hand, and she chases Simmonds again.
Well, I don't know if it's a pacing strategy, but MERESHKO definitely, when she heads down to the turn end, pulls back against Ellie Simmonds and is moving on to terms with Ellie Simmonds now and has overtaken her, Paul. Wow, if her fitness is up to what well she's showing us it could be, then Ellie Simmonds could be in real trouble here. This turn is going to be absolutely critical as to who goes into the final 50 first, and it's MERESHKO by a whisker. Ellie Simmonds is in a real fight here. The Paralympic gold medalist has going to absolutely dig in tooth and claw if she wants to retain her title.
And they come down now to the 25-meter markers. You will see the red markers there. That's 25 meters to go. It's the orange cap of MERESHKO. It is Ellie Simmonds with the blue cap. MERESHKO just with the edge as they come into the final stages now. What has Ellie Simmonds got left? She's fighting back, but it's going to be too late. The title is going to go to MERESHKO, and MERESHKO will take it in a time of 5:21.76. Ellie Simmonds just 0.8 of a second behind in second position. It was a really close battle between the two. MERESHKO taking the title, and the bronze medalist coming in now is TREJO from Mexico, and they came in for the Mexicans a bronze medal position, 5:46. A great battle for fourth position. Lane 6, it's going to be, I think it's Lopez from Mexico who's going to get fourth position as well, ahead of Nicole Turner. But what a titanic battle at the front of the field, Giles. It's MERESHKO against Simmonds. We knew it would be, and it went to MERESHKO.
Well, oh my, I literally don't know what to say. I thought that Ellie Simmonds would have that race. We saw it was tight between her and MERESHKO. Look, you can see the look on her face. She cannot believe what has just happened. MERESHKO, we saw them race last year at the European Championships in Eindhoven. It was close then. MERESHKO came unstuck, really out of a fitness issue. She's obviously gone away and fixed that. And this is where MERESHKO starts to turn the screw on Ellie Simmonds. This is as they come into the final turn. And MERESHKO, you have to say, her turns were a bit erratic. There was some where she held against Ellie Simmonds. There was some that she did better than Ellie Simmonds. Her finish wasn't great in the end. She finished on the half stretch, not on the full stretch. But there we are. And it wasn't as if Ellie Simmonds was massively off the boil as well, Paul.
MERESHKO takes the world title, 5:21.76, ahead of Ellie Simmonds in silver medal position, and TREJO from Mexico in third.